You've probably seen someone out walking with poles and thought, that's just for older folks. I used to think the same, but once I looked at the science, I completely changed my mind. Let's break it down. First, there will be more fat loss without going faster. Walking with poles is a fat-burning machine, and studies back this up. In one study, researchers split two groups into identical routines. They were both brisk walking for 1 hour, 3 times a week, at the same pace and for the same distance. But after 6 months, only the group using poles saw a real drop in body fat. That's because those poles secretly double the workload. You'll be using your legs, sure, but you're also firing up your arms, shoulders, upper back, and core with every stride. That's almost twice the muscle recruitment, which means more energy burned with zero increase in speed. If a regular walk is like grabbing a coffee to go, Nordic walking is a full sit-down meal with appetizers and sides. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how to make this more effective. First, don't just tap the poles behind you like ski props. Instead, plant them near your back foot and push through your triceps like you're rowing with every step to make this count. Now, here's another reason why walking with poles is so great for weight loss. It's the fact that you're increasing your VO2 max. Let me explain. First, one of the best kept weight loss secrets isn't what move burns the most calories during a workout. I bet you didn't know this. It's what boosts your metabolism after you're done. That's where Nordic walking quietly wins. Unlike regular walking, which mostly taps into lower body endurance, Nordic walking cranks up your VO2 max, which is a measure of how efficiently your body uses oxygen during exercise. The higher your VO2 max, the better your body is at using fat for fuel instead of only burning glucose. It also means you recover faster and burn more even when you're at rest. Again, studies back this up. In a 12-week rehab study on heart patients, Nordic walking beat both standard walking and high-intensity training when it came to improving functional capacity. These weren't athletes either, they were regular people like you or me, but the group using poles walked farther, gained more strength, and came out with better endurance across the board. What does that mean for you? It means more oxygen in, more fat burned, and a metabolism that keeps working even when you're back on the couch. And there's an easy way to make walking with poles even more effective at weight loss. Maintain a brisk pace that gets you slightly breathless, but still able to hold a conversation. That's the zone where your body starts pulling from fat stores instead of just sugar. And now I want to tell you something that's really important. Fat loss isn't just about burning calories like you're a character in a high school physics problem. Moving better, activating more muscle, and staying consistent are key factors behind it. And if your joints start acting up, that consistency goes out the window. That's why this benefit hits hard. Nordic walking trains your body to move how it's supposed to. When you're walking with poles correctly, you're stacking your spine, opening your chest, and training shoulder and core stability with every stride. It's like turning your walk into a rolling posture correction session. And the results are measurable. One study gave people with chronic low back pain a 4-week Nordic walking program for just 2 to 3 times a week. By the end, they reported less pain, better flexibility, more strength, and a 23% boost in mental health. That matters for fat loss too. Less pain means you move more. Better posture means you engage more muscles. And better mood means you're actually enjoying your workouts instead of dragging yourself through them. And there's an even bigger advantage to walking with poles. Nordic walking hits nearly 90% of your muscles, like your legs, glutes, arms, back, shoulders, and core. That level of engagement burns more calories on the spot, sure, but it also helps you maintain and build muscle over time. And muscle, guys, is metabolic gold. Even small increases in lean muscle mass can significantly increase your resting energy expenditure, meaning you burn more even while you sleep. Nordic walking does this without trashing your joints or leaving you sore for days. That's why I advise you to use hills, vary your pace, and drive the poles with your upper body like you're pushing sleds. The more force and range you bring, the more you sculpt, and the more your metabolism keeps working after you stop. Besides, we don't talk about this enough, but here's the truth. Your fat loss plan is only as good as your headspace. Stress spikes cortisol, cortisol spikes cravings, and next thing you know, you're halfway through a just one snack. Walking with poles lifts your heart rate and your mood. That same study on back pain found a 23% improvement in mental health after just 4 weeks of walking with poles. And the best part is you'll be walking outside in the sun, in fresh air, and without screens. That shift alone helps lower stress hormones, regulate appetite, and make weight loss feel less like punishment and more like therapy on the move. I like to use walking as my active reset, and I advise you to try it as well. Walk at golden hour and let the rhythm clear your head and break the cycle of stress eating before it starts. So yeah, walking is good, but Nordic walking is doing it with intention, posture, and purpose. It burns more fat, recruits more muscle, boosts cardio health, and even helps you feel better doing it, all without going faster, lifting heavier, or punishing your joints. If weight loss has felt stuck lately, this might be the thing that gets it moving again, literally. And now I want to hear from you. Have you tried Nordic walking before? Or are you about to grab your first set of poles after watching this? Drop it in the comments because I'd love to know how you're planning to use this. And if this gave you something new to try, hit that like button, maybe even subscribe. This is still a small channel, and your support really helps it grow. Every view, comment, or share keeps this going, and I appreciate the hell out of it. Now go get those poles and give your walk the upgrade it deserves. And I'll see you in the comments.